Well, hello and welcome to Blue Garden Cottage. Lovely to have you along with us again, especially new subscribers. If you haven't been here before and you're new to viewing this channel, I'm Cindy. This is Blue Garden Cottage. It's my suburban homestead, and there's all sorts of things that go on, but I won't bore you with that right now. Right now, I wanted to catch up on everything that's been going on this week. I've been doing quite a bit of crafting. It's been taking up the biggest chunk of the week, but I have still been doing some usual catching up in between with the tiny bits of time that I get to do the usual household chores that have to go on as well. So I just thought I did do actually a catch-up video of the things in the back garden. I'll put in a short little clip because the other one I did was so bad. Oh, it was awful. So I couldn't put it in. It was shaking around so much you'd be seasick before you got through the first 2 seconds. So that one's gone. But I'll give you the front garden catch up, a little bit about our first exotic fruits harvest. Tiny, not even worth mentioning, but it's worth mentioning because it was grown here in the UK. And then a bit of the things I've been doing today, catching up with a bit of housework, and just because I could. So here you go. Rhubarb is going over now in the front garden. Things are still in leaf, but there are signs of autumn. The wisteria is starting to yellow. There's still comfrey going. Lots of things are still going, but autumn is obviously here and things are moving on. And look at that rain. Not that you can see it on this camera. It still looks lush. I was going to clear this path and tidy it up, but I thought for the winter I'm just going to leave it. That will protect the ground from too much wet and cold. And they're growing in there, and I haven't built a strawberry tower yet in the back garden, so they can just stay there for the winter now. But I do have quite a bit of tidying up to do. Just 2 of the exotic fruits at Blue Garden Cottage. First year we've actually had passion fruit, proper passion fruit, not ready until they start dimpling. So those you buy in the shop with the smooth skins, the reason they're not always at their best and fullest flavor is because they're not ripe. So wait till they're dimpled, and then they are extra tasty. Cape gooseberries. These ones have been perennial for me. Come back every year as long as I keep them under shelter. And look at that beautiful shiny fruit. They can get much bigger than that, but mine haven't. This is the biggest they've ever been so far. Cape gooseberries, apparently there's a slight pineapple-y flavour to them. And I never used to like them, but these ones have been very good. Very tasty. So other exotic fruits that we have growing at the Blue Garden Cottage that I've not had yet is, well, you know, I have the pomegranate tree there. Very small little width. I have acabea that will never ever give me fruit because it needs a second one to cross-pollinate. And then I have a peach tree that was grown from seed, so it'll be quite a few years before we get peaches off that one. And then the kiwi, the Arctic kiwi, we've yet to get fruit off that. It's still a young plant as well, and I shall get the other one from behind the shed to make sure they cross-pollinate. And that's about it for exotic fruits in this garden so far. But, oh, and we've got the aronia berries in the front. Not quite exotic, but very different and unusual for many people here in the UK. And you've seen, as far as the vegetables, root vegetables go, we have the mushroom and the ochre. And that I will show you when we harvest those. I've also been sorting out my dried herbs. So I've got marshmallow there, I've got oregano, I think that's marjoram, and some lemon balm. I've also got some lemon verbena I've done sorted, and a few other things. Oh, I've sorted out a lot of mint tea as well from the garden, so that's all preserved, ready to go see us through the winter. With the autumn rains now well and truly here, the shower room has once again become the laundry room. There are still apples to process, ferments to feed, being the kefir and the sourdough. all need feeding and caring for. And those apples need to be cooked and dried, for those that need to be dried. Have also been crafting. Finally the Santa is finished. I love the way the face came out, and I still love the little dangly bells on the tip of the hat. You can't see that very well, can you? Ah, that's better. Yep, came out lovely. And this one, there has been more done, but I can't show you them yet because the others are for gifts for people. This little elf, this little character, I like him. Podgy little elf. Love the hat. There you go. And of course I've still got to fix my one shopping bag. It's my make, do and mend bit, because the handle is coming undone, and without it done right, it won't hold much shopping. And I'm not chucking it away. It's perfectly good, just with a little bit of sort of needle and thread, and it's perfectly good again. So that needs to be done before tomorrow as well. Today also saw the bathroom being spring cleaned, so everything's nice and tidy and fresh. And I shall enjoy my next shower. So I hope that you understand why this video is a bit late today. It should have been out this morning. I'll put it out tonight, but you might not see it till the morning, depending on what time it is where you are. Yes, it's been extremely busy, so please forgive me for putting out the video a bit late. It's boring stuff. Very busy again next week with a huge amount of crafts going on then as well. I don't know what the weather's going to bring, because the rest of this week is absolutely horrendous with storms. So there's going to be no more gardening this week. Whatever I get to do next week will be dashing out just to keep things alive, let alone doing any actual gardening. But that can just wait. So, you know, that's just the catch up for now. I will catch up with you next week again. I was supposed to show you some of the writing stuff this week. It didn't happen. I was supposed to get stuck into my giant sewing pile. That didn't happen. As I said before, I have been using the Kanban board and things have been moving on. But sometimes I do have to change the weeks around because things come up unexpectedly. But that's just the way life goes. So next week I will see you again on Thursday. I will make sure that by Thursday morning next week a new video is posted for you. Being the first week, full week of October, that will be to do with the garden. And I might just pop in a few other little bits and bobs as well, because there's just so much that goes on. Right then, it's been lovely to catch up with you. It's a bit of a whirlwind. So you probably need a break after you've watched this video, but I would love to see you again next week. If you haven't already done so, and I hate saying it, it just doesn't feel right to me, but I know I need to. I've been reminded. If you would like to, if you haven't already done so, please do subscribe, like and share, and you're welcome to comment as well. I shall speak to you next week. Take care. Bye bye.